Welcome back to Rides and Bikes. Today talk about something truly special when it comes to the world of cruisers. The Honda VTX series has always carried a certain level of respect among motorcycle enthusiasts, blending raw power, classic styling, and Honda's unmatched engineering reliability. The 2026 Honda VTX 1300 continues this tradition while taking things further, refining its presence for a new generation of riders who demand both modern performance and old-school soul. It's the kind of machine that speaks to you before you even turn the key, and once you do, it's a conversation you don't want to end. The VTX 1300 has always been positioned as the perfect balance between the massive, heavyweight cruisers and the more agile mid-range bikes. The 2026 model retains this sweet spot but refines every detail, from the muscular lines of its sculpted tank to the satisfying growl of its liquid-cooled V-twin engine, making it a machine that's as comfortable on long highway stretches as it is weaving through city streets. The heart of the 2026 Honda VTX 1300 is a 1312cc liquid-cooled, 52-degree V-twin engine that's tuned for low-end torque and smooth, confident acceleration. Honda's engineers have reworked the fuel injection mapping to deliver even more responsive throttle control, especially in the lower and mid-RPM ranges where most cruiser riders spend their time. This results in a bike that launches off the line with authority, pulls strongly through each gear, and cruises effortlessly at highway speeds without breaking a sweat. The engine delivers around 75 horsepower and a very respectable 86 pounds-to-feet of torque, giving the bike plenty of muscle for passing, climbing hills, or carrying a passenger and luggage without feeling strained. It's the kind of power that's always available when you need it, yet refined enough that you can ride for hours without fatigue. One of the standout elements of the VTX 1300 has always been its distinctive exhaust note, and in the 2026 version, Honda has tuned the dual pipes to give a deep, throaty rumble that resonates with every twist of the throttle. It's not obnoxiously loud, and this isn't about drawing attention at every stoplight, but it's a sound that's rich, confident, and unmistakably VTX. Combined with Honda's improved vibration damping mods, you get that visceral cruiser feel without excessive buzz reaching your hands and feet. The transmission is a slick shifting 5-speed that's geared for both city and highway riding, with the fifth gear acting almost like an overdrive for smooth, fuel-efficient cruising. Riders who've spent hours in the saddle know that comfort is as important as performance, and Honda has given the VTX 1300's ergonomics a careful update for 2026. The bike features a low 27.5-inch seat height, wide pullback handlebars, and forward-mounted foot controls that put you in a relaxed, slightly lean-back posture, perfect for soaking up the miles. The seat itself has been redesigned with improved foam density and contouring to reduce pressure points, and for those who plan on carrying a passenger often, the pillion seat is equally plush, with integrated grub handles and an optional sissy bar for extra support. Suspension duties are handled by a sturdy 41mm front fork and dual rear shocks that are adjustable for preload, allowing you to fine-tune the ride depending on load and preference. Honda has refined the damping to better absorb potholes and uneven road surfaces while maintaining excellent stability in corners. Speaking of corners, while the VTX 1300 is no sport bike, it handles remarkably well for a cruiser of its size, with a low center of gravity that inspires confidence at low speeds and predictable, stable tracking when leaned over. Braking is handled by a large front disc with a twin-piston caliper and a rear disc brake, both now equipped with Honda's latest ABS system, ensuring you can bring this nearly 700-pound machine to a stop safely, even in less than ideal conditions. Visually, the 2026 VTX 1300 is a blend of timeless cruiser aesthetics and subtle modern touches. The teardrop fuel tank remains the centerpiece, flowing into the wide saddle and flared rear fender in a way that gives the bike an unmistakable silhouette. Chrome accents abound from the fork covers to the exhaust pipes and engine cases. But Honda has also introduced a dark edition variant for riders who prefer a more stealthy, blacked-out look. The paint options are striking, including deep metallic reds, classic gloss black, pearl white, and a new graphite silver that shifts tone in different lighting conditions. Fit and finish are excellent throughout, with wiring neatly tucked away, welds clean, and all controls feeling solid and precise. The dashboard has received a light modernization while keeping a classic analog look. The large speedometer sits prominently in the center, flanked by smaller gauges for fuel and engine temperature, and a discrete LCD panel provides a trip meter, clock, and gear indicator. LED lighting is now standard across the board, with a powerful headlamp that casts a bright, even beam and stylish LED tail and turn signals that enhance both safety and appearance. Honda has also given attention to practical features. The VTX 1300 includes a generous 4.8-gallon fuel tank, which, combined with its efficient engine, offers a cruising range of around 200 miles before needing to refuel. There are optional hard or soft saddlebags available, as well as a windscreen for those who plan on extended touring. Riders who appreciate customization will find plenty of aftermarket support, from exhaust upgrades to custom seats, handlebars, and lighting. On the road, the 2026 Honda VTX 1300 feels like a mature, confident machine. It's not trying to be the biggest, fastest cruiser out there, but instead focuses on delivering a balanced, satisfying experience every time you ride. It's a bike that's equally at home rolling slowly down a scenic coastal highway as it is blasting down the interstate at 70 miles per hour. The throttle is smooth, the brakes are strong and predictable, and the suspension strikes a great balance between comfort and control. It's the kind of ride that invites you to keep going, to find out what's around the next bend, or to take the long way home just because you can. The price for the 2026 Honda VTX 1300 starts at around $13,499 for the base model, with the Dark Edition and Touring packages pushing it closer to the $15,000 mark depending on options. For what you get, a powerful, beautifully built, highly reliable cruiser that represents excellent value in its class, especially when you consider Honda's reputation for longevity and low maintenance costs. Insurance rates are also generally reasonable, thanks to the bike's well-balanced performance and safety features. Unique selling points for the 2026 VTX 1300 include its perfectly tuned balance between power and comfort, its timeless design updated with modern technology, and Honda's bulletproof reliability. The new fuel injection mapping and improved suspension setup make it even more enjoyable to ride, while the low seat height and manageable weight make it accessible to a wide range of riders. Whether you're upgrading from a smaller cruiser or looking for a more manageable alternative to the heavyweight VTX 1800 or other big V-twins, the 1300 hits a sweet spot that few competitors can match. In an age where many motorcycles are leaning heavily into futuristic styling and excessive electronic rider aids, the 2026 Honda VTX 1300 stays true to the core cruiser experience. It's a machine built for riders who appreciate the connection between man, machine, and the open road. A connection that's felt in the rumble of the V-twin, the feel of the wind in your face, and the simple joy of riding for the sake of riding. It's a bike that earns respect not through flashy gimmicks, but through solid engineering, thoughtful design, and the kind of timeless appeal that never goes out of style. For the rider who wants a dependable, beautiful, and deeply satisfying cruiser, the 2026 Honda VTX 1300 isn't just a choice, it's the choice.